you have been learning your trading from Stacey Burke, then in this video, I am going to simplify some of the concepts that he teaches that I personally use in my trading strategy to stay consistently profitable. So if you are new to the channel, subscribe. Let's jump into the video. All right, so Stacey Burke has different concepts and mostly revolve around understanding signal days and then coming to the screen on the trading days to execute. So you have 2 days. One is a signal, one is an execution day. Now, let's talk about signal days because this is where most of you are confused, and then the levels. So, number one is signal days. So there are a couple of signal days. Number one is we have my personal favorite, which is the failed breakout, or FBO. You can have the first red day or the first green day. And then there is also inside days or 3 levels of rise or 3 days of breakouts or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, front side, back side. However, all these different signal days confuse beginner traders because that is where I got stuck for a long period of time, not knowing which signal should I focus on. And let me help you. So here's a simple explanation. So you have Monday there, and if you are coming to the screen and you have no clue what's happening, you just start on Monday. Now, you don't trade on Monday. What you do is you let Monday open and close so that it gives you your opening range. That is Monday. Now, Tuesday is what is called the initial balance. But to me, Tuesday is a potential signal day because here's the thing. When Monday gives you a low and then a high like that, if Tuesday breaks out, then closes back inside of the range, that is what you call a failed breakout. Now, if on this day price closes below the open, then you can have 2 signals. One is a failed breakout and the other one is a first red day. And what this is telling you is that when you come to the screen on Wednesday, you are going to look for sell opportunities either at the high, or you look for continuation opportunities if price has already broken out. This is signal day at its basic core. Now, a big reason why traders get confused with these signal days is because they are many. And what gave me my edge is I understood what the failed breakout means. And then I took it and I advanced it so that I can use the same concept even in my entries and in my exits. Let's talk about levels. Stacey Burke always talks about these levels, these levels, these levels. Now, to make it easier for you, it's all support and resistance. So, imagine price creates a high like that. If price comes to that high again and gets rejected, now you have 2 touches, which is like a double top. This is your level to the upside. And if price comes back down to this low and gets rejected, then you have 2 touches to the downside or a double bottom or a support. And that becomes your level to the downside. These are the levels Stacey Burke talks about. Now, granted, he adds double zeros or the 50s or the 25 levels to see if price has moved in the 3 increments or the 3 pushes. But what I've realized is that when you come to the screen at the right time, when there is volume, then if price is moving, then it usually tends to pick one direction and move about 70 to 100 pips if you're trading the indices. So you can take advantage of that. So a level, for example, would be this whole area here. Now, when it comes to levels again, you will hear terms like a squeeze. So a squeeze is setting up. So what does a squeeze look like? So for example, let's say price was going down. And then price started consolidating, but it's starting like to go higher a bit, creating like is this a wedge? Something that looks like this. And price is just squeezing itself. Price is not going anywhere. It's like a spring compressing, 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 compressing. And the moment price breaks out, it moves in one direction. So that is the levels. And the squeeze and the levels, to me, they look similar because they are all consolidations. And if we break out of the consolidation, we continue with the trend. The next thing is entries. Now, a big challenge that I used to have was entries, because when you look at Stacey Burke's concepts, at first it's not very clear. This is where you're supposed to get in. But if you understand the levels, then the entries become automatic. For example, you'll notice Stacey Burke looks for moves that look like this. So how do you catch a move that looks like this? So this is a squeeze, by the way. This is a squeeze. You can see price is going higher, but it's not breaking out. So price is trying to go higher, but it's reaching a place where there is resistance. So you can see we have that trend line, but also we have this level. And this is where you need to put in your work. You need to go and look at each individual candle to understand exactly what's happening. And if you want me to help you, you can join our community. Only if you are a nurse. I only work with nurses. You can join our community. Link will be in the description and I'll help you. However, you see we have this level. And a level is just an area of support and resistance. We have this one touch. We have this second touch. The moment this candle breaks out, so it broke below the support and also broke below this trend line, that is your entry. So we are breakout traders. You wait for support and resistance to form, and then the moment price breaks below it, then you get in and you follow price action. You let it do its thing. So if that is your stop loss, it's a 1 bar stop loss, you would be targeting these lows here. And you can see how price moves nicely. Now, another thing that confuses traders is thinking that you will always have winning trades. Now, granted, I'm sure Stacey Burke does not show his losers often. Or I don't know if he gets losers. But what I've realized with every strategy, it has its own down periods. So it's not the perfect silver bullet. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments so that I know which area you are struggling with and I can make videos on that. So if you got value from today's video, subscribe and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.